Woo, doggy. Alright, here we go. I just saw Milky's name. Alright, anyways. Moving right along. Let's take a look at our captain builds here. We got a Kleber, followed by another Kleber. We've got a legendary Gearing, Daring, legendary Des Moines, legendary Moskva, another legendary Moskva. Note the difference in captains. Interesting choice. Kind of like the idea of going for this one better because you get the boosted hit points. You can see the difference. Not much. It's 500 hit points, but that 500 means a lot when you add in the heals over the battle. And then we've got Kremlin and Yamato. IKC, I believe we saw these guys before. Imperialis, Caper, Commando, something like that. I don't know. They are bringing Kleber, legendary, or Gearing, legendary, and then double Kleber. And then we've got Minotaur, I should say, with radar. We've got Moskva, regular Moskva. We've got regular Moskva. We've got Henri, Conquer, and finally a Kremlin. Let's see how the teams choose to play this one out. Okay. Whew. Kleber. We're about to have like a 2-on-2 Kleber slap fight here. That'd be kind of fun. Sal Salgado reprises his role in the radar Minotaur, or the Manitar. Going to about the same place we saw him on this map earlier. And look at him, he wants to team kill his Gearing. How nice of him. Gearing discovered, and at the moment he popped his smoke, there goes the Hydra, or the radar from the Moskva there. It's almost like they knew this was gonna come up. And as a result, now Reberi's gonna be forced to back off. Here comes Yamato Salvo. Nothing doing. But Reberi's gonna be in trouble. Ooh, here's our Kleber slap fight. Simply Carl, a clear focus target, and definitely coming off worse in this engagement. As a matter of fact, he might even go down here. So 8,000 hit points and continuing to drop. His DCP has been used. His engines are out. 1 or 2 fires might be enough to seal the deal. Will they get the fires on him? That's the question. Oh, look at this bro move. Look at that. Just nudging Carl, and that's actually pretty good because that could screw up some shell trajectories. Carl goes dark, pops the brakes, and he lives. Amazing. Meanwhile, Reberi, look how low Reberi is at the early part of this game too. Both teams have a destroyer just giving it up early on. Oof. Take a look over on the C flank. And, oof. What happened to the Yamato? It must have taken a torpedo or two, is my guess. Or maybe, I don't know what else could have really hit him that hard. Gearing takes daring torpedoes, and that is catastrophic for this side. I don't think Salgado can really afford to stick around. His radar is available. If he popped it, he would hit the daring right now. There it goes. He pops the radar, but I think it might be a little bit too late. He's going to arc a few shells over the island. But actually, you know, the daring is slowing down, so that helps. Nope, daring's speeding up now. Shells coming in from the other side of the map. Silver continuing to just dodge everything. He just walks right out of B. I mean, what madness is that? A is now going to be capped. It makes perfect sense. Milky really not in position to do too much to prevent that cap. So it makes perfect sense. Here comes a Kremlin salvo on a Moskva. Through the gap. Look at that. Right through the gap. Didn't do much damage, but that was a pretty cool looking shot, huh? Famous Luna's in trouble. He just popped his heal. It's going to take a while before his next heal is available. Another, basically, minute. He's on fire. His DCP is going to be available. He's going to possibly take a torp here. Nope, he turned in time. He turned in time. Still, he's forced to DCP now when he just... Yeah, I think he's going down here. I don't think there's any way that he can get out of this. He needs a buddy with a smoke or something, but 404, friend not found. There he goes. Des Moines, Brody, fighting through safety in that smoke. Just brilliant. And with that, Hidden Montana's Kremlin now trying to make something work over on this flank. But I'll tell you what, I don't know that there's much of a chance anymore for IKC to get back into this battle. I don't see it. We'd have to see at least a couple of the Milky players get caught out and wrecked, and it just doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Daring is detected by a radar from the Moskva. It's going to get them some resets. Oh, I was just talking about, bad, mistakes happening. We see a torpedo taking out Milky's Kleber. It's got to be this one right at the extreme range. Yep. So, okay. Now we're getting closer to even. It's a one ship lead on the part of Milky. They have the point lead. They're about to get the cap lead. They're going to grab the B cap. It's going to put some real time pressure. It's going to put some real time pressure on IKC. Those shells, man, in-flight meal, look at that. All the way on the Henri. And they connected. Wow, what a salvo from that Yamato. 20 kilometer and change. Henri is in trouble. And once again, you can see the Goering-Des Moines combination working really well together. Here comes the next Yamato salvo. This one was seen, and... Oh, big hits. That will do it for this Henri. There he goes. Now, Simply over there in the Kleber is in trouble. But Lightbulb is now just doing kind of one of those desperation plays. Can I get up there? Can I do something to that Yamato? And unfortunately, he can't because that Daring's Hydro is right there. And now they will proxy spot each other. But can anything be done about Milky's Daring? I don't think so. Matter of fact, Lightbulb is coming under fire now from the Kremlin. And now from the Moskva. Nope. Just the Kremlin that can shoot him. But, I mean... Yeah, I just don't see... I don't see a way back in at all for IKC here. Here comes the shells from the Kremlin. Predicted. Perfectly predicted. Nicely done by that Kremlin. So what does that leave us with? Well, it leaves us with San Salgado's Minotaur. It leaves us with the Moskva here that's stuck bow in. So he's pretty much out. He's just going to get farmed out. If not slapped out by the Yamato if he backs him too far. Matter of fact, if I'm the Yamato, I'm looking for him. Here come the shells. See exactly what I say. Here come the shells. And flap. Oh, not enough, but it doesn't matter. He's still gone. There he goes. All right, so that leaves...
The enemy is about to win.
Minotaur? Question mark? I mean... I don't know who else is going to die over on the IKC side. But look at this clay bear, by the way. Smart. Just go someplace safe. Ensure the win. No reason to get yourself killed. Now, he could be farther away from the island so his shells can arc, but I would take safety over doing damage at this point. Nice broadside coming in there on the Moskva. I think that might have been the Yamato. But, yeah, this is all over but the crying. It's just waiting to see who's going to go down first. It's either going to be the Kremlin or the Moskva. And my money's probably going to be on the Moskva, but we'll see. We got the Yamato coming up. Big question, what's the Yamato going to shoot at? There's a salvo. Looks like he's shooting the Moskva. San Salgado goes down. Nice hits there. Look at that salvo. Wow. 46 seconds to go. Hidden Montana going broadside to the Yamato. This is pretty much the death knell. Look at that. 10k left. Moskva's coming in. And there it goes. Everybody piling up. And Team Milky is our winner for our first game. Nicely done. On our way next is going to be Trident. Winner. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. All right. So, game 2, Milky up a game over IKC. We have Milky bringing a daring, a Shimakaze, a legendary Shimakaze at that running. Interesting. So, looks like running, I'm guessing those are the shorter range torps, the 12s. And then we've got another Shimakaze, this time the regular Shimakaze. No legendary mod, but with, wow, interesting. Okay, with Swift Fish. And then we've got ourselves a legendary Harugumo. So we're going to see that crazy Gearing-esque smoke. For cruisers, we've got Colbert. We've got legendary Moskva, and then we've got Kremlin and Yamato for our battleships. Meanwhile, on the other side, IKC bringing with them Kleber, Yu Yang. Is that a radar Yu Yang? It is. Des Moines. Now, what's interesting is if it's a radar Des Moines, you're not going to be able to get smoke up for that guy. So very interesting. Then we've got ourselves a Moskva, legendary Moskva, another Moskva. This is regular. Henri, Conquer, and Kremlin rounding us out. Trident, smaller map. We're about to see first contact already. Yamato shells coming in on nothing. Shot the water. Good job. Very, very aggressive play, I think, by IKC early on. Yu Yang going in place there. Ready to radar if he gets detected. Shimakazes. Now, of course, Shimakaze with the best concealment in the game. It's going to give them a chance to get in position. But, of course, you still have to deal with these radars from the Moskvas and the Des Moines. Radar up by... No. Radar not up by the Yang. The Daring just backed up. Ah, look at that. Daring smoke thinking he can get away, and then Daring's like, nope, you're not getting away. Look at all these shells coming in. Yu Yang is even able to shoot because of that smoke that the Daring just popped. Now those are deep water torpedoes most likely meant for the Yamato. Silver taking a lot of damage early on. Finally out of radar range, because the Des Moines popped his radar as well. Oof. 2K coming in. Now, the Daring will detect at least some of those deep water torpedoes. You can see that the Yamato has stopped and is actually reversing now. You might actually take some of these deep water torpedoes. What else is going on? What else can we report on? Conqueror now shooting HE. Des Moines got slapped a bit. Let's see what these HE shells will do to the Yamato. Oh, what do you know? It's out of fire. Yamato obviously not going to DCP, knowing that he's within torpedo threat. Yamato's an interesting choice on this map. It's such a small map. I would think you'd want to play a battleship that can more handle up close, like an Ohio or something. But they chose a Kremlin, so they couldn't play an Ohio. Those torpedoes fizzled, so the Yamato did not take a torpedo. Light bulb coming under trouble. Kremlin in position. This is a very strong position for a Kremlin, but also kind of a tenuous one, because he's just gonna get farmed down. Uh-oh, light bulb. Light bulb goes down. That Harugumo just fire hosed him down, especially with the Colbert. I love this flank. I love this flank because they have 2 Daka ships. And what are they going to do now? They're just going to Daka on this Kremlin. And, I mean, it's going to take a while, but he is going to go down. Just letting the next group know, because they asked if I was going to cast the first game. I said no. I should be able to make game 2. But it depends on what happens in this battle. As the other Clever Nux. I mean, is it frustration? Or I don't know. But he's just coming right out. And he's going. Bless his little soul. 6K. Continuing to fall, and you can see there, look at the Colbert just continuing to just rainbow it in on Hidden Montana's Kremlin. What's going on the other side? On the other side, we've got the Yu Yang going into CCAP. That's good. That'll at least slow down the breathing, or the bleeding. Oh, beautiful Shimakaze salvo on that Des Moines. I saw the torps coming in just as they were hitting. Wow. So 2-0, Milky definitely looking extremely strong here. Of course, the game isn't over, but I don't know how IKC can come back from this. Don't know how they're going to come back from this. The Kleber now opening up. Spotted for a moment. Hidden Montana still getting farmed by the Harugumo and the Colbert. Look at this. The Harugumo's just out in the open. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Colbert doesn't care either, but he should. Maybe care a little bit more. But just look at all this. And then Kleber in trouble. He's going to go down right there. That does it. But I'm going to zoom in so you guys can hear all the shells hitting the Kremlin. Can you guys hear that? I mean, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, it doesn't matter how much health you've got if you're just going to sit here and, you know, take it. all game long. Shimakaze Torp's coming in on the Maspa. He's got a radar up. Conquer though, Yamato Shell's coming in. That's gonna hurt. And Kremlin dies to, of all things, a Shimakaze Torpedo.
The enemy is about to win.
Enemy is about to win. Sounds about right. I think this is GG's now. As San Salgado in the Masfa is now the farm target, and just let's watch how quickly this guy melts. I mean, citadels from the other Masfa certainly helped. Boink. All those hits and no bow fire. Interesting. And dead. Minute and a half to go. Is there anybody else that's going to die? We who are about to die salute you! Maybe the Henri or maybe the Conqueror. Because Yamato Shell's coming in on the Conqueror. Let's take a look. That was painful, but not enough. Hats off to IKC. They are still trying. They are still doing the best they can to make it work. Yu Yang takes a torpedo, and that's going to be it. He's going to die next. Shimakaze Torpedo hurts. Hurts a lot. And there he goes. So that will be my death pick for the game. There it is. Henri goes down. And with that, no need to change. Milky is the winner for game 2.